On April 11, 2026, a massive post from an account named Observate exploded, alleging Cardi B recorded an emotional stream after discovering Offset is the biological father of her infant and that Stefon Diggs dumped her before confronting Offset over the chaos. This collision of a paternity battle, a toxic celebrity split, and an NFL athlete has transformed this into the hottest trending topic on the web right now. So, let's analyze precisely what's been unfolding between Stefon Diggs, Offset, and Cardi B, and the real truth behind the DNA scandal. In early April 2026, TMZ acquired legal papers from Cardi B and Offset's legal separation that uncovered something shocking. According to freshly leaked files, Offset supposedly demanded a DNA analysis concerning one of Cardi's kids. A judicial decree released on February 25, 2026 revealed that Offset sought paternity verification for several children during the couple's messy breakup. Now, to grasp why this is significant, you must review the dates. Cardi revealed on November 13, 2025 that she and Stefon Diggs had welcomed a son. This was their initial infant together. She had previously verified openly, "I'm having a child with my partner, Stefon Diggs." The maternity declaration, the delivery, every detail was visible, recorded, and shared. But Offset was hardly joyful. In November 2025, Offset allegedly uploaded a temporary Instagram status stating, "My son, L," following the arrival of Cardi and Stefon Diggs' newborn. That upload vanished nearly as fast as it appeared, but it hinted at a rising conflict. As the rumored image spread across digital platforms, the Migos star claimed the status was fabricated. But while Offset's team was publicly dismissing the Instagram leak, something entirely different was transpiring in private. Offset's bid to compel a DNA exam on Cardi B's infant with Stefon Diggs was dismissed by a U.S. magistrate in February. According to TMZ, the ruling stamped February 25, 2026 was retrieved by TMZ, which disclosed that Offset had petitioned the bench to order paternity tests for two youngsters. The justice reportedly approved a test for one minor, but denied his petition to examine Cardi B's youngest, a description utilized in the docket and generally believed to signify the baby she bore with gridiron pro Stefon Diggs. In November 2025, the identities and private info of the kids were hidden. Clearly, Offset was claiming one narrative publicly while pursuing an entirely different agenda in legal chambers. That discrepancy alone triggered a global online frenzy. However, the reality that a magistrate intervened to decide if Offset could mandate a biological check on a baby Cardi B attributes to Stefon Diggs is next-level insanity. Word is, Offset demands a DNA verification for the final infant he and the femc share, who arrived in 2024. That youngster is Blossom, born in September 2024. The schedule of Blossom's arrival is extremely delicate, as Cardi initiated separation in July 2024 and revealed her pregnancy merely 24 hours later. This is where the situation turns into a convoluted mess. Cardi B and Offset have endured an unstable romance, and Offset has major suspicions regarding whether the newest infant is his or Stefon Diggs. Since the pair patched things up before finalizing their 2024 divorce, the bench strictly established a boundary. The rejection coupled with the granting of the other test indicates the court separated matters linked to the split from a child born into a fresh partnership. But for Offset, this battle was hardly finished. To comprehend why Offset felt authorized to request a DNA test on another guy's kid, you need to look back at the chaotic past between him and Cardi B. A union that seemed bound to either explode or freeze from the start. Cardi B and Offset had a volatile relationship that began with a secret wedding in September 2017. Before the vows were even common knowledge, they had already weathered the sort of drama that would destroy most couples. Offset's cheating constantly hit the front pages with exposed texts, clips, and digital scandals, creating a loop of open shame for Cardi. They welcomed their firstborn, Culture, in 2018. Then Wave arrived in 2021. She and Offset had already broken up once in 2020 before reuniting. The cycle was obvious: fight, collapse, reconnect, and repeat. But by the peak of 2024, Cardi seemingly had enough. Cardi filed for legal dissolution in 2024, aiming for sole custody. Immediately after filing, she announced she was expecting again. That baby was Blossom, born in September 2024. Cardi B and Offset co-parent 3 children, 7-year-old Culture, 4-year-old Wave, and their baby girl Blossom. The divorce wasn't just paperwork, it was Cardi placing a final barrier. While the duo has famously survived crises before, including a viral separation and patch-up in 2020, sources claim this latest courtroom war is the end of the road. Offset's choice to formally doubt the paternity of the kids seems to be the breaking point for Cardi, who wants full custody. And the chaos didn't just stay in the courtroom. Cardi B had previously gone on Instagram Live for a furious vent directed at Offset. The star had a heated statement for her ex-husband, Offset, which resulted in her sobbing. During the stream, Cardi's face was hidden, but she was audible addressing the viewers. That broadcast exposed the years of pain, lies, and mental fatigue that had built up. Cardi B sought divorce from Offset in 2024 after almost 7 years of marriage, blaming the Migos rapper for affairs with various women. So, by the time Stefon Diggs joined the story, Cardi was dealing with both a pregnancy and the wreckage of a failed marriage. By demanding these exams, Offset isn't just submitting files, he's attacking the scars of a bond that has been dying for nearly 2 years. In the meantime, the judge enforced a gag order. The ruling also prevents both sides from making insulting or slanderous comments about each other openly or on socials. The court was basically trying to create a shield between the legal process and the internet madness that tracks Cardi and Offset everywhere. But rumors ignore restrictions. Now we get to the man who shifted from grabbing passes to catching feelings and intense social heat. Previously in October 2024, Cardi B was pushed to deny a secret fling with Stefon Diggs. For the first time, the rumors had been swirling for months, an NFL receiver and a top-tier artist. The web was never going to ignore that clue. In a frank audio chat with supporters, Cardi admitted she was seeing someone, though she didn't identify Stefon Diggs specifically. But the secret didn't last. During their first public date, Cardi and Stefon Diggs sat together at the Knicks vs. Celtics matchup. During the 2025 NBA postseason, that photo went viral across every blog and media site instantly. The next month, Cardi and the pro took their romance official on Instagram, making this the rapper's first open bond since filing for separation in July 2024. By September 2025, things advanced from games to baby news. While appearing on CBS Mornings to hype her second record, Am I the Drama?, Cardi dropped a bomb. "Yes, I am expecting," she stated. "I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs." But Stefon Diggs brought his own drama. Along with the child he has with Cardi, Stefon Diggs has 2 other kids, a 9-year-old girl named Nova and a 10-month-old infant named Charlie, who Stefon Diggs was confirmed to be the father of last November via paternity results. The news about Charlie surfaced at the same time as Cardi's delivery, meaning Stefon Diggs had fathered children with different women simultaneously. That's the type of info that sticks to social media, and it provided fuel for those doubting the paternity from the beginning. Then the legal woes started. New England Patriots receiver Stefon Diggs stated he was innocent of felony assault and further charges following a fight with his private cook. According to police files, the cook claimed she and Stefon Diggs clashed over unpaid wages. During the physical clash at his place, she alleged he struck her and tried to strangle her with his arm, making it hard for her to breathe. Stefon Diggs' lawyer totally rejects these claims, calling them fake and driven by money. The magistrate fixed Stefon Diggs' court date for May 4th. Besides the criminal accusations, there was another lawsuit shortly before Super Bowl 60. He faced legal action from a former partner who worked with him. The accuser also claims 2 associates of the NFL pro attacked him in December 2025 at a club in Miami. He alleged Stefon Diggs' sibling, Cowboys QB Trayvon Diggs, saw the fight and failed to intervene. So, this is the figure at the heart of the DNA controversy. An NFL pro with an assault case approaching, a civil suit ongoing, and a newborn born into a storm of global gossip. The bond between Cardi B and Stefon Diggs didn't simply encounter a bump. It seemed to fully crumble just prior to the most important match of Stefon Diggs' career. Stefon Diggs hinted at proposing to Cardi B days before their post-Super Bowl split. When questioned if Cardi would be receiving an engagement diamond following the Super Bowl, Stefon Diggs answered, "It's on the list, potentially." I need to win mine first, though. But the perfect ending never happened. Soon after, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs unfollowed one another on Instagram. Entertainment Tonight verified the pair's breakup one day after the Super Bowl. Stefon Diggs was allegedly spotted with another woman during Super Bowl festivities, which triggered their split right before the game. A witness close to Cardi informed people things were becoming too intense and difficult. Cardi is very strict. The moment she felt she couldn't rely on him, she retreated to concentrate on her toddlers, her tracks, and touring. The Super Bowl itself was a failure for Stefon Diggs on the turf. At that moment, the Patriots were losing by double digits and Stefon Diggs had only one reception for 5 yards. And then matters became violent on the sideline. Stefon Diggs was standing near the line and glancing away when Seattle's Josh Jobe placed both hands on the Patriot star's chest and slammed him to the dirt. Jobe then swung a left punch at Stefon Diggs. Officials did not notice Jobe's hit, so he remained in the match. Consequently, in the course of a single week, Stefon Diggs lost Cardi B, lost the Super Bowl, got hit on live TV, and was still dealing with felony charges. And then, to make matters worse, the Patriots revealed they would be cutting Stefon Diggs prior to free agency in what was viewed as a financial move. His departure saved $16.8 million in cap room for the franchise. 50 Cent roasted Stefon Diggs online, highlighting the Patriots receiver losing the Super Bowl and Cardi B. A picture of Cardi and Stefon Diggs together was shared by 50 Cent, whose legal name is Curtis Jackson, on his Instagram profile, igniting an immediate surge of replies across socials. Meanwhile, Cardi confirmed the separation while on the road. Cardi seemingly targeted her ex during her San Francisco concert when she shouted, "No one can play someone like her and that she's a top woman." She never mentioned his name, but we understood the diss. The duo suddenly parted in February amidst a wave of cheating rumors on the NFL star's side. But even as Cardi dropped hints on stage, she still supported Stefon Diggs when others tried to attack him. She told the fans, "Just because I ain't with my baby daddy doesn't give you the right to disrespect my baby daddy." And then came the rumored fight between Stefon Diggs and Offset. Back in December 2025, stories emerged that the two men had met at a club. Cardi B discussed the rumors about her child's father Stefon Diggs and ex-husband Offset finally meeting and getting into a scuffle. On December 7th, the new parents were seen at a spot in LA called Booby Trap. An online user started trouble by claiming Offset had arrived at the same location on December 7th and a brawl started. Cardi answered those rumors publicly and the specifics were never fully proven. But the heat between the two guys was clear. When you have a rapper who still thinks a baby might be his and an NFL player who has been labeled as the father, the risks aren't just emotional. They are legal, financial, and deeply private. Now, we reach the part everyone has been waiting for. Did Stefon Diggs actually viciously attack Offset over Cardi B's baby DNA test? Let's review what is proven and what seems to be gossip. On April 11th, 2026, the social profile Observate shared a post claiming Cardi B went live sobbing that the DNA test proved Offset is the father of the infant and that Stefon Diggs dumped her. The post credited quotes to Cardi, including "Offset tricked me again," and "Stefon left me forever. I'm finished." Here's the issue. There is no proven reliable story from any major source. Not TMZ, not Entertainment Tonight, not Page 6, not Complex, not ESPN. Proving that a DNA test showed Offset is the father of Cardi B's infant with Stefon Diggs. There is no reliable report verifying that Stefon Diggs viciously attacked Offset. And there is no proven Instagram live where Cardi B spoke the words written in that viral post. What is proven is this. Offset's move to require a DNA test on Cardi B's baby with Stefon Diggs was denied by a U.S. court in February. According to TMZ, the judge refused. The court order doesn't list his reasons, and there is nothing in the files to suggest the judge supported any doubt to the infant's paternity. What is proven is that Offset and Stefon Diggs might have met at a club in December 2025 and that Cardi addressed those stories, but the claim of a proven physical brawl between them was never supported by any trusted outlet. What is proven is that Cardi B and Stefon Diggs broke up in February 2026, but they also seem to be reuniting. Cardi B's Little Miss Drama event in Washington, D.C. acted as a family gathering because Stefon Diggs, his mother, and brother all showed up. Cardi reportedly entered the seat of Stefon Diggs' white sports ride after talking to him after leaving the club. They then drove off together. That doesn't look like a man who has gone forever. Representatives for Cardi B and Offset have not openly replied to the rejection of the DNA claim, nor have they given any real news on the wider divorce case. Nothing outside the redacted order and alien media reports has been personally verified. So, the smaller details of their legal war should still be viewed with doubt. The truth is this. The headline Stefon Diggs viciously attacks Offset over Cardi B's baby DNA test is based on every reliable story currently unproven. The viral post that started this whole talk originated from a social user, not a news source. The actual story, which is intense enough on its own, is that Offset called for a DNA test for a child that Cardi B claims belongs to Stefon Diggs. A magistrate denied that request, and the ex-couple's separation continues to move forward in an increasingly hostile way. Doubts over paternity have been swirling around Cardi B, Offset, and Stefon Diggs for over a year, and Cardi has made it perfectly clear she finds them rude. During an assault case in September 2025, a journalist asked her about online claims regarding Offset bragging that he had gotten her pregnant for a fourth time. According to Complex, Cardi lost it, hurled a pen at the reporter, and told him to quit disrespecting her. The state between these three people is unstable, dirty, and sad. There are actual children at the center of this. There are actual legal cases happening, and there is a real habit of unproven claims traveling faster than facts on socials. Whether Stefon Diggs and Cardi reunite fully, whether Offset's other paternity test gives results that change the situation, and whether there's ever an actual fight between the two men, those parts haven't been told yet. But as of now, the claim that Stefon Diggs viciously attacked Offset over a DNA test seems to be web gossip, not legal fact. The real story, a dirty divorce, a disputed baby, and two men on different sides of a woman's new life, is plenty intense without lying.